Welcome back to another episode of It's Just Music, but today we're shifting gears into a powerful new conversation, one that dives deep into the heart of justice here in Ottawa County, Ohio. I'm sitting down with the man who has worn many hats in the legal world, a police officer, a prosecutor, and now the judge of the General Division of Ottawa County of Common Pleas Court, Judge Bruce A. Winters. Sir, let me thank you for this opportunity. I do believe I'm the first independent journalist you've ever given an interview to, and I'm very thankful. He's known for bringing reform to the courtroom through specialized programs like Mental Health Court, Veterans Court, and the Drug Addiction Treatment Alliance, all of which aim to help people instead of just punish them. But in a town with a complex past, one that includes whispers of old school corruption, unsolved scandals, and law enforcement controversy, we want to have an honest, open, respectful conversation about accountability, transparency, and the role justice plays in real people's lives. So let's get into it.
Out for your boy, just give me 5 minutes. I'll be in and out sick, they won't see me no witness. I'm a stick up kid, regret some things I did. Can't be kind hearted, it's just a life we live. I had a friend one time and we'd always rhyme rhymes. Got a demon in our mind, we committing a crime. So I started doing work, got me watching the house. When the father goes to work, she got the neighbor look ago, we got one hell of a talking. We're going inside once he leaves the apartment. Just grab all that you can, got the burner in your hand. I destroyed the house, took the blade in the couch. We got everything in a big brown bag. Don't you ever say a word or I'll leave your toe tag. Well, Vito Banks told me I don't think he a phony. We split 30 grand, he took the cubic zirconia. Now everybody wonder how your boy coming up. I got that underground sound, got the bombs in the truck, got the pounds, got the diamonds in my ring. That's what's up. I go and see my mother, leave the money on the counter. I love you, that's what giving me a good life. Sorry I don't do.
What up, y'all? This is Mike P from Zug Island.
Yo, it's just music. Love my boy LB. Forever. Forever.
Yo, it's just music, bitch.
It's Lil Busy, aka Lil Busy TV, man.
Yo, this is Hurricane.
What's up? This is MC Lars. You're watching It's Just Music with Sicko E.N.T.
Hi, it's Scarlett. It's Just Music with Sicko E.N.T.
Yo, what up? It's T-Lo.
What's up? You listening to the best radio station in the planet, the best podcast in the planet.
Y'all know who y'all rocking with, man. It's Just Music with Sick E.N.T, my nigga. SickoENT.com.
This is Nick Gibbs from the 316, and you're watching It's Just Music with Sicko E.N.T.
Hey, this is Shay for the Dark Lord.
What's up? I'm 6Digit. You're watching It's Just Music on a Signature Series Network.
Yo, this is Monsil, and you're watching This Is Just Music with Sicko ENT.
Hope you have a good time. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, we'll probably run it through and bust your ass. You know, whatever.
Forgot what the fuck else I was supposed to say.
Toledo, that's the holy grail. Me and money like Oprah, Gail. You get a verse, hell. Everybody get a verse under your chair. Gonna pick it up, I just put it right there. Catch me outside, Dr. Phil. If the meds don't kill you, the doctor will. How about that when I hop out real? They screaming, oh no, no, Mr. Bill. It's just a life we live.
Alright, sickos. Zuka here. Time to cut the bullshit. It's time for It's Just Music with LB Sickening. Now I know something technical's gonna go wrong during this video. Just about every episode has a and if you can catch it, write it down in the comments. Enjoy the show. Whoop whoop.
What up, y'all? LB Sickening making another video for my sickos. And today, I did things very, very different. Today, we have an interview with Judge Bruce A. Winters. I'm the first independent journalist to ever give this man an interview. It's an honor. Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity. Not only is this going to be an interview with the judge, it's also going to be a little bit of a history lesson about my town. I'm going to show you guys some cool stuff. We're going to play some music, jam out, do our thing like we always do. So, this is a song that I wrote a couple years ago about an officer I grew up around, Ralph Edmonds. He's a local legend here. I do believe he's retired these days. If you look up the police officers in Port Clinton, you'll see he's listed as a part-time cop. They use him for things like when concerts come to town or the festival comes to town, stuff like that. So he's still a cop, but he's a retired cop, and he's an awesome cop. I don't get along with most cops. I told the judge that in his chambers that I'm pretty combative with his officers. My reasons, right? But this cop is the best cop I've ever met in my life. He's humble, he's realistic, he's fair, and he doesn't use his power and his authority for his advantage. He's really for the people. I do believe his dad was a cop and his son is a cop. Maybe someday I'll get an interview with him. We'll see. But I wrote this song a long time ago and I had AI perform it for me. I'm not really into country, making country songs. I might take a shot at this eventually. With my own voice and my own music and all that stuff. But check this out. Edmonds.
In the quiet town of Port Clinton, where the lake meets the shore, there's a man who stands for justice, a protector, and much more. Edmund's the name we know, with a badge and heart of gold. Through the streets and in the night, he keeps our town safe and bold. From dawn till dusk he's on the beat, with a watchful eye and steady feet, solving crimes and lending a hand, a hero in our homeland. Edmund's the name we know, with a badge and heart of gold. Through the streets and in the night, he keeps our town safe and bold. From dawn till dusk he's on the beat, with the watchful eye and steady feet, solving crimes and lending a hand, a hero in our homeland. Edmund's the name we know, with a badge and heart of gold. Through the streets and in the night, he keeps our town safe and bold. In every call, in every fight, he stands tall, a beacon of light. For the people, he gives his all, answering the community's call. Edmund's the name we know, with a badge and heart of gold. Through the streets and in the night, he keeps our town safe and bold. So here's to the best officer I've ever known, our guiding star, protecting us near and far. In Port Clinton we all agree, he's the hero we all see.
Welcome to the shores of Lake Erie, Port Clinton, Ohio. Known today for its walleye festivals and ferry rides to Put-in-Bay, few realize this sleepy town once thrived on secrets, speedboats, and smuggled liquor. In 1920, the United States ratified the 18th Amendment, outlawing the sale, transport, and production of alcohol. It was the start of Prohibition, a 13-year experiment that gave rise to one of the most lucrative criminal eras in American history. Port Clinton, sitting on the edge of Lake Erie, became a gateway for a new kind of industry, rum running. Just 50 miles across the lake, Canada, where alcohol remained legal. The icy waters became a superhighway for smugglers. Enter John Zetzer, a local entrepreneur, mechanic, and pilot. Zetzer used customized speedboats and his personal airplane to fly alcohol from Canada to Ohio, avoiding authorities with clever routes and raw speed. His 27-foot boat, rumored to be faster than any Coast Guard cutter, became legendary. Port Clinton wasn't just a backwoods operation. Zetzer sold cargo to Detroit's Purple Gang and even Al Capone's Chicago outfit. Some locals swear Capone himself stayed at the Island House Hotel when laying low from the feds. Whether true or not, what's certain is that Port Clinton booze flowed into every major Midwestern syndicate, from Toledo to Chicago. In 1935, Port Clinton made national headlines. After robbing a train in Garrettsville, public enemy number 1, Alvin Creepy Karpus, and 2 accomplices found refuge in Port Clinton. They split up the loot and burned the mail bags in a lakeside field, then chartered Zetzer's plane to Arkansas. Zetzer claimed he didn't know who they were, but when the FBI raided his hangar in 1936, he was arrested, convicted, and sent to federal prison. In 1930, 4 Port Clinton Coast Guard officers were caught taking a $2,500 bribe to release a captured smuggler in his boat. This scandal made headlines across the country, and confirmed what many suspected. Organized crime didn't just move through Port Clinton, it paid off the people meant to stop it. By 1933, the 21st Amendment ended prohibition. Legal booze returned to Ohio and the speedboats vanished almost overnight. Port Clinton's underground economy dried up. Some rum runners turned legit, others disappeared into myth, and the town's criminal underworld was buried beneath bait shops, diners, and tourist docks. Today, traces of this dark chapter remain. Walk the marina docks and you'll hear whispers about Capone's hideouts, ghosts in the Island House Hotel, and the ashes of stolen mailbags still buried in the lake bed. Whether myth or truth, these stories are woven into the town's soul, resonating from one generation to the next. Port Clinton may seem quiet today, but during Prohibition, it was loud with engines, packed with contraband, and crawling with danger. It wasn't just a town, it was a port of shadows, sailing straight into American gangster history.
Says here today, Sheriff's Radio in operation. WPGG in Findlay, Ohio, to be dedicated next Friday. Local tie-up, the Buckeye State Sheriff Association's new radio transmission station, WPGG in Findlay, which is now in operation, will be formally... Oh man, it's hard to read this paper, it's so old. It's from 1978. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that song. Let's get into some of this interview. It's pretty cool. I can't believe he gave me this opportunity. A felon and a judge have a conversation. Let's go.
Here's another page. Drug-related deaths are down.
They're down now.
Significantly. Yeah, pretty
I
significantly.
know. Thanks to you.
Well, thanks, but no thanks, but yeah, replacing heroin. It's just not enough deaths.
Right.
Maybe I have stuff to do.
Let's get started. You guys, welcome back to another episode of It's Just Music. Today we're shifting gears into a powerful new conversation. One that, let me restart. I was making sure it was recording. Welcome back to another episode of It's Just Music, but today we're shifting gears into a powerful new conversation, one that dives deep into the heart of justice here in Ottawa County, Ohio. I'm sitting down with the man who has worn many hats in the legal world. A police officer, a prosecutor, and now the judge of the General Division of Ottawa County of Common Pleas Court, Judge Bruce A. Winters. Sir, let me thank you for this opportunity. I do believe I'm the first independent journalist you've ever given an interview to, and I'm very thankful. He's known for bringing reform to the courtroom through specialized programs like Mental Health Court, Veterans Court, and the Drug Addiction Treatment Alliance, all of which aim to help people instead of just punish them. But in a town with a complex past, one that includes whispers of old school corruption, unsolved scandals, and law enforcement controversy, we want to have an honest, open, respectful conversation about accountability, transparency, and the role justice plays in real people's lives. So let's get into it. The truth, the system, and the stories behind the gravel. I want to ask you something with all due respect, and I hope you understand it comes from a place of wanting to build trust in our town, sir. You've been instrumental in starting mental health and veterans courts. What made you realize Ottawa County needed these alternatives to traditional sentencing?
There's 3 courts. There's the data court, which is a drug court. There's mental health court, and then there's the veterans court. So there's 3 different courts. We started with drug court, then mental health court, then veterans court. They do different things. Drug court obviously focuses on people whose addiction has led them into the system. Mental health court, it's primarily their mental health that has led them into the system. Veterans court, it's primarily their service and the impact of that service, which can be mental health issues or drug issues. But it's those issues that we address. What caused this to happen? We've seen a revolving door for years and years in the criminal justice system. And I thought we kind of needed an exit ramp, some way to get people out of the system. There's been people working in the court who've had experience with helping people in addictions, and one of my favorites was Harry Warren. He's passed probably 25, 30 years ago, but he put so much effort into helping people with particularly alcoholism in this court. And while I do have a heart for people with addiction, and I do see that people can get better, it is not only that drives me, but the fact that they don't come back to court. If they can relieve themselves of the addictions, and stay clean and sober and keep their mental health in good shape, they don't come back. So those are both drivers for me.
You said you said a success story. Can you tell us one that's recent? Keep names out.
Yeah, I will. We've had a lot of success stories, and we've had some not so successful stories. But one that just occurred to me today was we had someone who did not finish up the drug court. They left without full completion. And I just saw him today. It's been probably 6 or 8 years since they were here. But their life is cleaned up. They're a local small businessman. And they said, yeah, I maybe didn't complete the program, but I learned enough there. And I found out that I could have a decent life and I could move on. And there's somebody that has a wife, several children, and a small business, and is taking care of his family and his community. Very proud of that sort of thing. And we have others as well that have started some pretty big businesses in the county.
I'm a success story from your drug treatment alliance program. I'm very thankful for how strict it was. If it wasn't for that, I would probably still be in a very bad active addict.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear.
Do you think the criminal justice system in Ottawa County is more reliable or more about punishment at the moment?
Well,
rehabilitate or punishment.
Yeah. That's pretty much my focus, because sentencing is all me. Okay. The police do charges, the prosecutors pursue those charges, and they can dismiss some, they can choose to go to trial. So our current prosecutor is pretty aggressive about taking cases to trial if they need to. It's a good prosecutor. But then the issue of rehabilitation or punishment has kind of come to me. And every time I sentence, I have to look at a section of law, 292911 of the Ohio Revised Code. And that tells me what those standards are. And that is to do the minimum that I can to impact the situation, to not to make restitution to the victim of the offense, the public, or both. And that doesn't just mean money.
Right.
And if it's a serious offense, to treat it serious. We do a lot of rehabilitation here, but I also have a reputation for sentencing rather harshly, particularly with violent offenses. So yeah, I do both.
Sir, you do not have as bad of a reputation as other judges in this same courthouse. I'm not going to name any names for the moment, just out of respect, but I do want to say you have more respect from the people of these streets from what I've heard, and I live on these streets. That's not trying to kiss your ass or nothing, that's just being honest.
Well, thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
Why do 68% of history buffs believe Al Capone frequented Port Clinton during Prohibition? Let's find out. Port Clinton, a quaint lakeside town, hides some shady secrets from the Prohibition era. When the Volstead Act banned alcohol, mobsters thrived. And Port Clinton? It became a hotspot for illegal booze. Enter the Zetzer brothers and their rum runner boat. This speed demon could dash from Portage River to Canada in 17 minutes, making the Zetzers mob royalty. Now, about the Island House Hotel. Local law suggests Al Capone made several hush-hush visits here. Room 3306, his rumoured hideout, offered a perfect view for quick getaways. Did Capone really stay at the Island House? We're still piecing it together. One thing's for sure, Port Clinton's past is as thrilling as a gangster flick. Whether or not Capone's ghost haunts room 3306, the Island House remains a tantalizing piece of Prohibition history. Maybe those walls still echo with secrets whispered long ago.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is one of my personal songs, and it's called 30 Days Sober. I wrote this song a few years ago. It's kind of in a dark place in my mind, and this helped me get out of it, and I hope it helps somebody out there. Check it out.
It'll be sickening. 2019. Just something I wrote. You don't like depressing shit, I'd get out of here. It is what it is. Check it out. Hey. I live in a small town, this the kind of life. Fishing on the boardwalk, people riding bikes. Blinded by the fact there's a dark side of light. The killer's in the corner and he got a bloody pocket knife. Why when I walk by, people always stare. Do I really look that different? I ain't got no purple hair. I see this girl walk by, I knew when we were kids. I kinda wish she knew me, now not who I was back then. The rumors around this place say that old girl changed. Guess everybody does, cause nothing is the same. Watch what you say on the other side of town. If the streets don't get you first, then the police will take you down. My son is only 8, getting bullied by a kid. Karma for the bad life, the stupid shit I did. It's really not fair, all the games God plays. Please forgive me for my thoughts and all my wicked ways. Shelly's hooked on drugs, I really wish that I could help. It's a monster that she thinks she'll have to do it by herself. Rich is like me, he just wants to be loved, but he found it in a needle, now he cannot give it up. Tim is always drunk, fucked up every day. Bree sleeps with every guy that comes her way. My mother, it is hard to have a decent conversation. I'm a piece of shit, it's just the fact that we are facing. I'm really at a point I wanna give up on my life. Sitting in the dark, I'm alone and it's alright. The only fucking reason's not a bullet in my head. We're not gonna talk about that now, please forget what I just said. I really wanna drink, I'm 30 days sober. I'm this years old and I feel my life is over. She lays in bed with me, then she leaves for 3 days. She comes back into the house pretending everything's okay. I don't say nothing, pretend to believe every lie. This a woman that I love, why she make me wanna die? I really wanna leave, I really hate this place. No reflection in the mirror, wonder how a bullet tastes. I quit my damn job, doctors say I'm psychopathic. I feel like I am done with life, I really guess I've had it. I wanna see my kids grow up to old age, but these voices, they are telling me to grab a 12 gauge, fuck.
Let's get into some more of this interview. Thanks again, Judge.
Port Clinton, Ohio, 1927. The Island House Hotel, a favorite spot for travelers, and some notorious figures.
Welcome to the Island House, Mr. Capone.
Thank you, kid. Keep an eye on my bags.
Capone's visit to Port Clinton was more than just a getaway.
We've got the best route from Canada. No one will suspect a thing.
Good. We need to keep the supply steady. The feds are getting too close in Chicago. And remember, no mistakes. We can't afford any slip-ups.
But not everyone in Port Clinton was welcoming.
Capone's here for something big. I need to find out what.
The game of cat and mouse begins, unaware of the eyes watching them.
This shipment needs to be in Chicago by tomorrow night.
Gotcha. Hey, stop right there.
A dangerous chase through the night.
I need to get these photos to the authorities. He got away. Boss won't be happy.
Find him. I don't care what it takes.
This should be enough to bring him down.
Capone's operation in Port Clinton is shut down.
This isn't over.
For now it is.
Port Clinton returns to its quiet life, but the legend of Capone's visit lives on.
Let's go on. So in 2021, you had disciplinary actions. You got disciplined. So in 2021, the Ohio Supreme Court issued a sanction against you for undisclosed communication with a former probationer. You've since completed required training and classes. What did you personally take from that experience?
Well, I took from that experience how serious my actions could be. I had a couple of brief conversations with this guy who I've known for 30 years. I didn't really give him legal advice. I tried to help him out in a couple of spaces, and I shouldn't. I absolutely should not have. Now, the Supreme Court, when they looked at it, if you'll read the decision, it says that they found that I didn't do anything that was dishonest or self-serving. So it was a mistake for me to talk with that person, and by golly, I'm not doing it again. I am, but I thought it was a harmless thing.
You're trying to help somebody that you saw. So I think the public would probably be on your side when that comes to that one. Do you feel the situation impacted the public's trust in the court, and what have you done since to restore that trust?
I hope not. And all I can do to restore that trust is do the best job I can do every day. And I do. I try hard in my job.
So on law enforcement and corruption concerns in this town, several locals have raised concerns about misconduct and excessive force along law enforcement in this area. As someone who has served as a police officer yourself, how do you view judicial oversight of the police in Ottawa County?
Well, that only would come to me if they are charged, okay? And to my recollection, we haven't had any officers charged. If there's some sort of misconduct in a particular department, that is investigated. If, for instance, it was a village or a township outside of Port Clinton, the sheriff's office might investigate. And if the sheriff's office believes that there are potential charges, they would talk to our prosecutor's office. Our prosecutor's office typically in those cases won't prosecute, but they will refer those cases to the Ohio Attorney General for review and prosecution. But I don't know that I know of it recently.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Is there a system in place to hold officers accountable when their actions they do violate the ethics or the civil rights?
Yeah, just as I explained, it's not a function of the court, but it would be a function of the Ohio Attorney General and prosecutor's office.
Would you support creating a civilian review board or an independent watchdog group for the county?
I don't know that I can support anything, but I would not object to it, sir. Sure.
I love that answer. Good job. Some records show past ties between local fugitives and organized crime. In your view, do you believe remnants of that old influence still linger, and how the power has been distributed in this town? We're talking Prohibition days.
Yeah. I've been kind of a fan of hearing of those stories. And most of the people who were around when that happened are long gone.
Sure.
I wish somebody would do a book or something, because there's so much really interesting stuff out there.
I'm in the process of getting an interview with Tom Zetzer, the grandson of John Zetzer, and telling the story of him and Out on Purpose. So hopefully that happens.
Yeah, I had a professor in my undergrad whose name was Joe Walsh, and he was the head FBI agent who was in charge of Ottawa County at the time. He was in on that bust. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he told us. I wish I'd recorded his classes. He was so good. But as you said, that was in the '60s, and really, I don't know any of that left.
I hope not.
In a quiet town by the lake, where the moonlight dances on the waves, a shadow moves in the dead of night, bringing whispers of a gangster's plight. Oh, Portland, Clancy, all the tales of secret deals and hidden trails where Al Capone once walked through streets in the cover of darkness. His heart beats. Island House, a silent witness to the plans and the business. Bootleg whiskey smuggled in from Canada's shores, the game begins. Oh, Port Clinton, you hold the tales of secret deals and hidden trails where Al Capone once walked your streets in the cover of darkness. His heart beats. The lawmen searched but never found the secrets buried in this town. Capone's empire built on lies in Port Clinton under starry skies. Oh, Port Clinton, you hold the tales of secret deals and hidden trails where Al Capone once walked through streets in the cover of darkness. His heart beats. Island House, a silent witness to the plans and the business. Bootleg whiskey smuggled in from Canada's shores, the game begins. Oh, Port Clinton, you hold the tales of secret deals and hidden trails where Al Capone once walked your streets in the cover of darkness. His heart beats. Long and searched but never found, to the plans and the business. Bootleg whiskey smuggled in from Canada's shores, the game begins. So long and searched but never found the secrets buried in this town. Capone's empire built on lies in Port Clinton under starry skies. Long and searched but never found the secrets buried in this town. Capone's empire built on lies in Port Clinton under starry skies. Port Clinton under starry skies. Now the whispers fade away, but the legends they will stay in Port Clinton by the lake, where history and mystery await.
George Jensen, a name synonymous with the beauty of the American landscape, has captivated art enthusiasts for decades. His work is not just a visual treat, but a heartfelt homage to the land that shaped him. Jensen holds a special place in the history of regional art. Born and raised in the Midwest, he grew up surrounded by the serene beauty of rural America. The small towns, the expansive fields, and the ever-changing skies became the canvas of his imagination. Jensen's art reflects the soul of the land he knew so well. His paintings capture the rolling hills, vast farmlands, and the essence of a simpler time. Each stroke of his brush tells a story of the land's enduring spirit and the people who inhabit it. The quiet beauty of the heartland is evident in his work, from the shimmering waters of the Great Lakes, where the light dances on the surface, to the tranquil lakeside scenes that invite contemplation, to the rugged coastlines of New England where the waves crash against the rocky shores. Jensen's art transports us to the very heart of these places. His ability to capture the raw, untamed beauty of nature is unparalleled. Jensen's deep connection to the land is evident in every brushstroke. He spent countless hours outdoors, painting en plein air, immersing himself in the landscapes he loved. This dedication allowed him to capture the true essence of his subjects. He had a way of capturing the subtle nuances of light and shadow, creating a sense of depth and dimension that draws the viewer in. The golden hour light with its warm hues often graced his canvases, adding a touch of magic to his work. His paintings evoke a sense of peace and tranquility, offering a respite from the hustle and bustle of modern life. They invite us to pause, reflect, and appreciate the beauty that surrounds us. They remind us of the simple beauty that surrounds us. In a world that is constantly changing, Jensen's art serves as a timeless reminder of the enduring charm of the American landscape. His legacy continues to inspire and captivate, reminding us of the profound connection between art and nature. Born in a small town in Wisconsin in 1900, George Jensen's early life was shaped by the rhythms of rural life. His family, hard-working farmers with a deep appreciation for nature, instilled in him a love for the land. Young George spent his days exploring the nearby woods and fields. He sketched the trees, the wildlife, and the ever-changing sky. Recognizing his son's talent, Jensen's father encouraged his artistic pursuits. He provided him with art supplies and arranged for him to take lessons from a local artist. These early experiences nurtured Jensen's natural talent. They set him on a path to becoming a renowned painter. The early to mid-20th century marked a pivotal period in Jensen's artistic journey. He pursued formal art education at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. There he honed his skills under the tutelage of renowned artists. He immersed himself in various art movements, but it was the call of the landscape that resonated most deeply with him. Upon graduating, Jensen embarked on a career that would span several decades. He participated in numerous exhibitions, showcasing the beauty of the American landscape. His work garnered critical acclaim. He attracted a loyal following of collectors who admired his unique ability to capture the essence of place. George Jensen emerged as a leading figure in the regional art movement. His work celebrated the beauty of ordinary places. He found poetry in the seemingly mundane. Through his art, he elevated everyday scenes to a level of prominence. He invited viewers to appreciate the beauty that often goes unnoticed. Golden Hour on the Farm, one of Jensen's most celebrated works, exemplifies his ability to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. The painting depicts a simple farm scene bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun. The play of light and shadow creates a sense of depth and serenity, elevating the scene to a level of poetic beauty. Section 5. Journeying for inspiration from the Great Lakes to coastal shores. Driven by an insatiable thirst for inspiration, George Jensen embarked on numerous travels throughout his career. His journeys took him to the shores of Lake Michigan, where he captured the interplay of water and sky. He ventured into the Adirondack Mountains, drawn by the rugged beauty of the peaks and forests. Each place he visited left an indelible mark on his artistic sensibility, influencing his choice of subjects and his painting style. He found beauty in the diversity of the American landscape, from the rolling hills of the Midwest to the rocky coasts of New England. Section 6, capturing nature's essence, the allure of oils. The world of oil painting is a realm where creativity meets technique and where the artist's vision is brought to life with every brushstroke. Oil paint became Jensen's primary medium. He found in it a unique ability to express his artistic vision, a medium that allowed him to explore the depths of his creativity. He was drawn to its versatility and its ability to capture the nuances of light and shadow. The way oil paint could be manipulated to create subtle gradations and bold contrasts fascinated him. His oil paintings are characterized by their rich textures and vibrant colors. Each piece is a testament to his skill and his deep understanding of the medium. He applied paint in thick layers, creating a sense of depth and luminosity. This technique, known as impasto, allowed him to add a three-dimensional quality to his work, making the scenes he depicted almost tangible. Whether depicting the tranquility of a summer afternoon or the drama of a stormy sea, Jensen's paintings convey a deep respect for the power and beauty of the natural world. His work captures the essence of nature in all its forms, from serene landscapes to turbulent seascapes. His brushstrokes, confident and deliberate, bring to life the textures of tree bark, the sparkle of sunlight on water, and the ever-changing moods of the sky. Each stroke is a reflection of his meticulous attention to detail and his passion for capturing the natural world in its most authentic form. Jensen's mastery of oil paint allows him to create works that are not only visually stunning but also emotionally resonant, inviting viewers to experience the beauty and power of nature through his eyes. Section 7, Beyond the Canvas, exploring watercolors and prints. While oil painting remained Jensen's primary focus, he also explored other mediums, including watercolors and linoleum block prints. His watercolors, often depicting intimate scenes from his travels, possess a delicate beauty and spontaneity. The fluidity of the medium allowed him to capture the ephemeral qualities of light and atmosphere. His linoleum block prints, with their bold lines and graphic quality, showcase a different facet of his artistic talent. These prints, often depicting stylized landscapes and rural scenes, reflect his interest in exploring different forms of artistic expression. Section 8, A Legacy. Etched in the American landscape. George Jensen left behind a legacy as enduring as the landscapes he painted. His brushstrokes captured the essence of the American wilderness, from the rugged mountains to the serene meadows. Each painting tells a story, a narrative of the land that shaped a nation. His work continues to inspire and captivate audiences today. Art enthusiasts and casual observers alike find themselves drawn into the worlds he created on canvas. The vivid colors and intricate details invite viewers to step into the scenes, to feel the wind rustling through the trees and the sun setting over distant hills. His paintings hang in museums and private collections across the United States. From the grand halls of renowned institutions to the intimate settings of private homes, Jensen's art is cherished and revered. Each piece is a window into a bygone era, a reminder of the timeless beauty of the American landscape. They serve as a testament to his enduring talent and his deep connection to the American landscape. Jensen's ability to capture the spirit of the land is unparalleled. His paintings are not just visual representations, they are emotional experiences that resonate with viewers on a profound level. More than just beautiful images, Jensen's paintings offer a glimpse into the soul of America. They reflect the country's diverse landscapes and the stories embedded within them. Each brushstroke is a tribute to the natural world and the people who inhabit it. They remind us of the importance of preserving the beauty of the natural world. In an age of rapid development and environmental change, Jensen's work serves as a poignant reminder of what we stand to lose. His paintings call us to action, urging us to protect and cherish the landscapes that inspired him. They invite us to slow down, to appreciate the simple things, and to find solace in the embrace of nature. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, Jensen's art offers a moment of tranquility. It encourages us to pause, to breathe, and to reconnect with the natural world. George Jensen's art continues to be a source of inspiration. Aspiring artists study his techniques, hoping to capture even a fraction of his mastery. Art students and seasoned painters alike find guidance and motivation in his work, striving to emulate his ability to convey emotion through landscape. He reminds us that beauty can be found in the most unexpected places. A hidden detail in a painting, a fleeting moment in nature, Jensen's art teaches us to look closer, to find wonder in the everyday. His legacy is a testament to the power of observation and the beauty that surrounds us. His legacy, like the landscapes he painted, will continue to endure for generations to come. As long as there are those who appreciate the beauty of the natural world, George Jensen's art will remain a beacon of inspiration. His work is a timeless reminder of the splendor of the American landscape and the enduring power of art.
Sheriff joins and moved for station. The Ottawa County Sheriff's Department is one of 14 in northwestern Ohio counties united for a campaign to secure shortwave broadcasting facilities for its cars. Sheriff Donald Cullinan, something like that, I don't know, has announced under the system as proposed and for which money is being raised, the autos of Sheriff, however you say his last name, I don't know, along with those of borders of 14 counties, would be approved with the shortwave receiving sets. An area broadcasting station will be established. That's how old this is. Seriously, like they didn't have radios in their cars yet. I'm having so much fun at this museum. So check this out. This is a song I wrote, and I used AI to perform this one. It's about the first teacher that was ever in Port Clinton. Check this out.
In a town by the lake, back in 38, a man named John Sylvester sealed our fate. With a heart full of dreams and a book in his hand, he taught the children of his Ohio land. Oh, John Sylvester, teacher of Port Clinton, in the homes of the town his legacy was written. Before the schoolhouse stood, he made his mark. With wisdom and kindness, he lit up the dawn. No schoolhouse yet, just a vision so bright. John taught the kids by the firelight. In every home his lessons were clear. He gave them hope year after year. Oh, John Sylvester, teacher of Port Clinton, in the homes of the town his legacy was written. Before the schoolhouse stood, he made his mark. With wisdom and kindness, he lit up the dawn. Now the schoolhouse stands where dreams take flight, but we remember John in the soft twilight. His spirit lives on in every child's eyes. In Port Clinton's heart, his memory never dies. Oh, John Sylvester, teacher of Port Clinton, in the homes of the town his legacy was written. Before the schoolhouse stood, he made his mark. With wisdom and kindness, he lit up the dawn. So here's to John and the seeds he sowed in the hearts of the children his stories told. From the shores of the lake to the schoolhouse door, John Sylvester's spirit lives forevermore. So here's to John and the seeds he sowed in the hearts of the children's stories told. From the shores of the lake to the schoolhouse door, John Sylvester's spirit lives forevermore.
I bet you didn't know about the eerie spook lights of Port Clinton, Ohio. Let's dive into this glowing mystery. For over a century, residents of Ottawa County have been baffled by glowing orbs that float, drift, and sometimes chase after you. Imagine sitting on an old bridge and suddenly these ethereal lights appear. Are they ghosts or something more? Locals call it the Elmore Ghost Rider, a headless motorcyclist doomed to wander. But these lights have been around way before motorcycles. They've spooked people on horseback, and they love damp spots like the introverts of the paranormal world. Some believe these lights mark buried treasure, while others think they're harbingers of doom. Spooky, right? And then there's Campbell from Harrisburg, who actually tried to duel a spook light with a horse pistol. Spoiler, it didn't work. Maybe the light prefers dance-offs. So, if you're ever near Port Clinton, keep an eye out for these spectral orbs. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the Ottawa County spook lights will keep you guessing.
If you're ever in town, I really suggest you check out our local museum. I sometimes volunteer there once in a while. I scan paperwork and stuff for them. I can only do so much at a time, you know what I'm saying? Health problems. But anyways, I really suggest you come in there. It's a great place to learn about the history of this place. It's movie worthy. Movie worthy stuff has happened here. I mean, the War of 1812. All kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. I want to show you a song I wrote. This is another song I wrote, you know what I'm saying, when I was kind of down in life. It's the AI song. It's called Two-Faced People in Port Clinton. You understand? The reason why I wrote this song is because it's like the judge says, this time used to be really bad. A lot of people was dying from heroin. But just 5 years, 6 years ago, a lot of people I grew up with are no longer here with us. And I'm talking more than half of them. And it's really sad. It sucks. I'm thankful I'm lucky to be alive. And then I lived through that. Because I was in the center of all of it. You know? I was doing drugs, I was dealing drugs, and all that stuff. I'm very lucky that I never had to meet him in court. I was in his programs because I called a case in a different county and they transferred my probation over to this county. And this county helped me get better. They helped me better myself as a man and as a person in every aspect of my life.
I grew up in a town, thought it was paradise, but behind every smile there's a pair of cold eyes. They'll shake your hand, say we got your back, then turn around and stab you, man, that's a fact. They talk sweet, but their hearts are sour. Can't trust a word, man, every single hour. From the corner store to the downtown lights, the snakes in the grass are always ready to bite. Oh, Port Clinton, you ain't what you seem. Full of broken promises and shattered dreams. Two-faced people, they're everywhere I go. Smile to your face, but they don't even know. In Port Clinton, you ain't what you seem. Full of broken promises and shattered dreams. Two-faced people, they're everywhere I go. Smile to your face, but they don't even know. In Port Clinton, the truth don't stay alive. Two-faced people always trying to survive. A laugh with you, they'll tear you apart. No loyalty here, no trust from the start. They smile, they lie, they're always on the run. Two-faced people out there think it's all fun, but I see through the mask that they wear. Port Clinton, two-faced people everywhere. From the docks to the diners, the gossip won't stop. Fake love spreads faster than a fisherman's knot. They'll act like your friend, buy you a drink, but once you turn around, man, they'll watch you sink. It's a small town game of high stakes to play. They'll switch up quick, leave you out in the gray. Trust is a gamble and the odds aren't there. It's hard to breathe when the fakes fill the air. Oh, Port Clinton, you
face, but they don't even know. In Port Clinton, the truth don't stay alive. Two-faced people always trying to survive. They'll laugh with you, then tear you apart. No loyalty here, no trust from the start. They smile, they lie, they're always on the run. Two-faced people like to think it's all fun, but I see through the mask that they wear. In Port Clinton, two-faced people everywhere. But I ain't playing no more, I'm calling it out. This town's full of fakes and I'm leaving no doubt. You can keep your lies, keep your twisted games. I'm moving on, but I'll remember your names. In Port Clinton, the truth don't stay alive. Two-faced people always trying to survive. They'll laugh with you, then tear you apart. No loyalty here, no trust from the start. They smile, they lie, they're always on the run. Two-faced people out to think it's all fun, but I see through the mask that they wear. Port Clinton, two-faced people everywhere. Yeah, Port Clinton, I'm done with the fake. Two-faced people, you're just a mistake. I'll rise above, I'll find my own way, while you're stuck in the lies you create every day. Two-faced people, oh no, I'm done. You lost this game, but I've already won.
I don't agree with everybody in this courthouse. Told him that to his face. There is corruption here. For example, why did this judge right here tell me this bullcrap of why he couldn't give me an interview? Okay, sir, why do I have this interview with this judge then? Stuff like that, right? Let's get into some more of this interview with the good judge, with the only judge in this town that I think is not corrupt in some way, shape, or form. Let's check it out. Do you feel the pressure, direct or indirect, from political and law enforcement situations when handling sensitive, high-topic profiles? I want to word this right. Does it affect your judgment, like direct or indirectly, like if you know the person or not anymore? Like you said earlier, you were trying to help somebody. Do you do your best to treat everybody equal?
Yeah, if it's someone that is a relative or a close friend or something, I'm just not on those cases. But the fact is, I know a lot of people come through here because I've been working in the system for so long.
Right.
And yeah, I really do try to treat them the same. And the overriding thing that I try to do is treat everyone respectfully who comes in the door. The person sitting at defense table, I try to think of as being me or my son or my daughter, and how I would want them treated. So I try to treat everyone respectfully, but sometimes consequences always fall in somewhere.
What's one reform you'd like to implant into the society around here if you had the power to change the system locally?
Well, I don't know how big of a question that is. One of the things that we're finding out is that the people who are involved with this work come with trauma. And I'm not talking, a guy who has a package of marijuana in his car and is passing through, not that kind of thing, but the people who are in addiction or other even violent things, they have trauma that is undealt with, and trauma from when they were little kids. A lot of it's sexual abuse, and we need to get better at a community about addressing those issues. It is remarkable how much child sexual abuse there is in this county.
Well, the guy him and his wife was just busted, I do believe, a month ago.
Yeah, well, it happens all the time. if you look at the indictments of the people who are coming through this court. But I mean, it, yes, that's the people who are charged are half of the equation, and then they're victims. They may go on to be child abusers themselves, or they may just mask everything with heroin or whatever other drug to try to live their lives. And we just need to get a better handle on mental health.
I want to give a shout out to Firelands Counseling and Recovery in this town. They helped me get through a lot in my life.
Me too.
How can younger generations get involved in legal activity or transparency work without feeling like they're risking retaliation in the streets?
Well, I don't know. Give me, you mean,
Like today, there's a lot of snitches get stitches, stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, how do you feel? How do you? It's such a hard question, right? How can you get younger generations involved without being scared of their own personal safety? You know,
I guess work with trusted law enforcement. And I'm sure everybody knows a cop that maybe they've grown up with, they know forever, and get some insight from them about, hey, I have this concern. What do I do about it? You know, somebody maybe you grew up with, or maybe someone that was a father of a friend of yours or something. Find someone trusted.
what first inspired you to pursue law?
I'm um, a person that likes to help other people, and that's what got me into law enforcement. To start with, I thought police work would be a good way to do that, and it is. It's a great way.
How do you feel that your time as a police officer shapes how you judge today?
Well, when I was a police officer, I
I like that side.
I was occasionally frustrated by the process. You know, I'd make a perfectly good arrest, and the case would go away, and I would blame the prosecutors or I would blame the judge. You know,
Yeah.
so now I've been in all those spots, and I kind of understand how the system works. I'm still uh, dealing with my knowledge of how police work works, and how a situation that a cop went through is really traumatic to them, and they are. Uh, there's a case where I know someone was beaten up, a woman beaten savage, and those police are uh, dealing with some trauma of their own in that. So um, I recognize their trauma. I recognize the challenge that the prosecutors have in getting the cases through the system.
I'm honestly hard on the cops. Like if I'm ever in a situation with them, I'm combative, and it's for a reason. I believe that they need to be able to handle situations like that. It's just I, I, I don't know. It's gained respect from a few cops, and then a few cops kind of you can tell they don't like me because of it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
there are different personalities amongst every cop, just as there is between every one of us.
What lessons did you learn working as an assistant prosecutor?
How cases make it through the system, and how uh, you know defense attorneys are people who are looking to not get their client off, not get them set free, but they're to protect their rights,
right,
and to make sure that their constitutional rights aren't trumped. And I gained actually a lot of respect for defense attorneys that I didn't have as a police officer. And I understand what goes into prosecuting a case and how much the police really need to help us by doing full and thorough investigations.
So the drug-related deaths in Ottawa County have increased over time. What do you think that is? Are they down now that you're a judge?
Yeah. The past 3 or 4 or more years, they're down.
Really was not expecting that interview to go so well. It was a good experience for me. You know, kind of opening my eyes on how those guys have a heart too, and they've seen a lot too. They're lied to every day. You know, as far as the cops go. And it might lighten up a little. Might not. Depends on the officer and how they act. I do my best to match energy in my community. This next song I'm going to play, I wrote this song and I want to say 2014-ish, somewhere around there. And I was in his drug court. I was in Judge Bruce's drug court. And I just remember seeing, because you had to be there every day and you would see other people in the drug court. And, real gangsters and fake gangsters, right? But, something clicked in my mind while I was in his court. And I told myself, someday I'm going to be in here and I'm going to be dressed in a suit and tie. And they're going to see a difference in me. And they're going to be shocked. Just a warning, this is in old school tradition hip hop, so, there's some cussing, parental advisory. I give you LB sickening. My come up. Always been a fuck up.
Can't expect us to fight crime and the kind of laws we have to work with. It's like hunting tigers with bean shooters. They think criminals made these laws to protect themselves.
John, when these laws were made, they fitted the occasion. They draped justice in shining armor and gave her a sharp sword to defend the oppressed and innocent against the abuse of power.
They tell my fucker come up cause I've always been a fuck up, chillin' with the bad guys in the zoo. But they gonna be surprised when I fill up both their eyes with the image of a man in a suit. They tell my fucker come up cause I've always been a fuck up, chillin' with the bad guys in the zoo. But they gonna be surprised when I fill up both their eyes with the image of a man in a suit. Zoo soup kinda cool, got 'em chillin' by the pool. Got a rule, don't be rude, got 'em feelin' kinda crude. That's my mood, do what I do, got a killer's attitude. Multitude, devil's food, got 'em showing fortitude. Enemies subdued, turn 'em into dog food. Fast food, fresh food, buffet subdued. I gotta feed my appetite, a killer with a savage bite. Fight a guy, ride a bike, and shit progresses overnight. My motherfucking enemies, and stop 'em at the red light. I'm a hypocrite, I know the shit. I don't give a fuck, you can eat a dick. That's what you do best, bitch. Give up on your sex chick. That's why I'm by my money while you roll on to the next dick. Fucking sick. Fuck a bitch, love a dollar, get rich. Caught up on my penny spitty shit. Pocket heavy, bitch. About the petty shit. Bitch, I'm a fucker come up cause I've always been a fuck up, chillin' with the bad guys in the zoo. But they gonna be surprised when I fill up both their eyes with the image of a man in a suit. They got my fucker come up cause I've always been a fuck up, chillin' with the bad guys in the zoo. But they gonna be surprised when I fill up both their eyes with the image of a man in a suit.
Trouble is, times have changed, and criminals have changed. A sword is pretty weak against modern weapons. The Magna Carta was something to shout about in those days when a tyrant could kill a man just because he didn't like the way his hair was parted. But the boys who wrote that code said that the modern criminal would twist it to get a lot of protection for himself.
They tell my fucker come up cause I've always been a fuck up, chillin' with the bad guys in the zoo. But they gonna be surprised when I fill up both their eyes with the image of a man in a suit. They tell my fucker come up cause I've always been a fuck up, chillin' with the bad guys in the zoo. But they gonna be surprised when I fill up both their eyes with the image of a man in a suit. Why you gotta come up out of sneak up out of dirty water, fucking finger damn and plus it's just like a herpes. I say you a porn star but you don't make no cheese, and you a drug dealer but you don't spend no G's. You see you gangsta, let me see your paperwork. We gonna take her to the strip club and make her twerk. I got a pussy top about $1 million, all Kelly golden shower. Say I'm sick, we go for hours. Think I got some superpowers, think I got some smoking flowers. Think your pussy's really sour, couldn't even go when I was shipping sick on Mayflower. Say you gotta talk all that shit you do. You say you coming after me, I don't see your crew. You really from PC, man, fuck you dude. You already broke rule 1 and that's don't be rude. I'm sick of everybody in this fucking city. Attitudes are always shitty, snitching bitches always talking shit, niggas suck a dick.
Just remember, the accused is innocent until we prove him guilty.
Yeah. Try telling that to the fellow that prints this stuff. Why does he have to pick on a time like this to start flashing just when I'm getting married? If there's one thing to stop us, there's half a dozen others. Well, this time we are getting married.
something like this is going on, I can smell more headlines coming our way. District attorney and assistant in cahoots with racketeers. And in the society column, assistant...
So the drug-related deaths in Ottawa County have increased over time. What do you think that is? Are they down now that you're a judge?
Yeah. The past 3 or 4 or more years, they're down. I would love to say that I take any credit for that. I don't. Narcan has been a wonderful tool. That's the Jesus juice, that brings people back from death. That has been a wonderful thing to save people.
Absolutely.
And there's been a switch away from heroin to meth. Meth is not a great drug either by any means. It does a lot of destruction in the community, but it's not as likely to kill you right out of the blue.
Right.
It eventually will.
I hate both of them.
Yeah.
I hate alcohol. It's such a baffling thing. I hate it so much, but yet I still pick it up once in a while. And I speak to a lot of people your age around here. I think that's kind of in the blood of Ottawa County. Alcoholism has been here for 100 years,
It sure has.
Working at the local museum has opened my eyes to a lot of things. This interview is really cool. I'm glad this is going well. How do you feel our current approach to addiction is working?
Well, I can't speak to ours. I'll speak to mine, and I think it's making a difference. So it is not only drug court, and
All due respect, sir, your courtroom is our courtroom, right?
yeah. Well, I'm saying not our approach as to every judge across the state of Ohio,
Right.
but locally, what we're doing, I think, works, and it's holding people accountable. The biggest blessing, in my opinion, that an addict can have is the blessing of desperation. I want them to be desperate, to be clean and simple. And they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Well, I can make them pretty thirsty. If I keep putting them in jail every time they screw up, and if I keep making their life uncomfortable every time they mess up, and when it becomes more comfortable to lead a good life free of drugs and alcohol than it does to use, we're winning.
Absolutely. The program's got me off of cocaine. To be honest with you, it was a long time ago. I've been out of the system, I believe, 10 years, 11 years, something like that now, which is really good.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah. But like you said, it's a revolving door. Now my son is involved in the juvenile. But he got off probation. I'm very proud of him. So he's already doing better than I was.
Good.
What resources do you wish the Ottawa County had to better fight addiction?
Well, I think I go back to that mental health situation. I wish we were able to address mental health in people before they come to court, before they get in trouble. And I don't know if that comes through the schools or what it does. And right now, we have a mental health and recovery board that does wonderful things. We have done more to advance mental health in this county in the past 3 or 4 years than in decades before. So the mental health and recovery board's been wonderful. Thank God the community supports those mental health levies because we are doing more than most other counties.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
And that's from experience. I am thankful for a lot of things that this courthouse has done for me. I'm a little frustrated with other sections of this courthouse when it comes to other things, but that is what it is, and that's a whole other story. I appreciate your time, sir. I appreciate you for giving me this interview. I do believe like I said, I'm the first independent journalist. Thank you, sir.
If I can answer anything in the future, let me know.
Is there anything you would like to say to the public?
No, I appreciate very much the opportunity to be here and do what I do. And I enjoy doing what I'm doing, and I want to continue that. So,
Well, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna start working on editing this show. I hope you enjoy the music I play.
all right, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Again, Judge Bruce Winters, thank you for your interview. It was amazing. And thank you for the welcome back if I ever need one. My dog wants me to take him outside, can you tell? I think it's time to go. I'm gonna leave you guys with a whole video I made showing you some history of this town. Shout out to Tom Zetzer. Hopefully he gives me an interview and that'll be the next show. The grandson of John Zetzer, the man that got America's #1 most wanted criminal out of here in the 50s. I think it was the 50s. Might have been 60s. I don't know. Find out when we get there. Let's go.
I came to Chicago with $40 in my pocket. My son is now 12. I'm still married and I love my wife dearly. We had to make a living. I was younger than I am now and thought I needed more. I didn't believe in prohibiting people from getting the things they wanted. I thought prohibition was an unjust law, and I still do.